Royer Chapel, a small chapel that sits near the town of Coshocton, Ohio. Founded and constructed by the Royer family, Martin and his wife Ann Royer opened the chapel doors in 1857 and welcomed all who were seeking a place of worship. Royer Chapel holds the record for being the country's smallest chapel. This record is still held to this day. Sadly, Royer Chapel was destroyed by arson on December 9, 2002. Construction to restore the tiny chapel was started in 2004 to restore Royer Chapel to its historic condition. The smolder cross was taken from the remains to stand in front of the chapel as a landmark of the fire. Another smaller cross was also taken from the flames and placed on the far wall inside the chapel as a reminder of the unfortunate event that took place on that cold December night. This location also holds legend to some ghostly sightings. Many visitors posted stories of spotting a ghostly woman in periodic clothing wandering the chapel and surrounding burial grounds. Many hunters also claim they often see strange lights while being in the area. Tonight, the OPA is planning to visit Royer Chapel in search of some answers to the unexplainable events that are claimed to take place here. Is a ghostly woman Ann Royer protecting the chapel from arson? Or is it a lost soul seeking salvation within the church? We hope to capture some evidence here in what could possibly be our last outdoor investigation of 2010. I'm OPA Tech Specialist Josh. We're on our way to Royer Chapel Cemetery outside of Coshocton, Ohio. We're going to go up there and spend some strange claims up there. People's been seeing a lot of strange activity going on. Check it out. Yeah, many local hunters up there in the area, they claim to see some strange lights that go on, you know, just seem out of place. There's no electricity or anything running out there, so it's not like it's a real well-lit up area. You know, it's pretty much out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, with the weather turning colder, starting to have to run heat in the vehicles now, so this is probably going to be our last investigation outdoors. I'm anxious to get down here, so let's get down here and meet up with Jim. Jim's not going to be able to investigate with us tonight. He's going to help us set up and tear down, but he's got some personal business he has to take care of, so let's just get down here and check it out. Anybody in here with us? Let's try and get some EMF readings in here.
Okay.
.6. Corey and I were taking some EMF readings in the chapel, and suddenly we got a 2.6 spike out of nowhere. And there's no electricity in the church or anywhere around. 2.6.
Got 2.
There's no electric in here, so. There's someone in here with us? Are there any Royers in here with us? That's a big, it's kind of a little. So we got a base reading of 0.1. And we have a spike that went to 2.6. Got a high 8 rolling here on the K2 meter. Can you light up the K2 for us? Make any communication with us at all? Corey and I decided to set up the laser grid in the chapel to see if we could catch any movement inside. The laser grid is one of our latest pieces of equipment. We use it to set up basically a trap for anything that moves in front of it. We set up a DVR camera inside the chapel, so that way if anything moved in front of it, we would definitely capture it. Corey and I just want to set up the laser grid here, see if we can capture anything moving around inside this little church here. Light up the K2 meter for us. Can you do anything at all? Make a noise, move something. There wasn't a whole bunch of activity happening until we set up the laser grid. We set up the laser grid in hopes of catching a spirit and walk in front of it. But instead, we captured what sounded to be footsteps right in front of us on camera. Oh, did you feel that?